Well, hello there. My name is Mark Miles, and I love helping trainers, presenters, workshop facilitators really take their results to the next level. So, in today's video, I want to talk to you about how do you make your session flow? How do you actually make your experience for your learners seamless? How do you make sure that there's no jarring in the entire workshop that you run or the one-day event or whatever it may be? Because what you need to realize is, as a master trainer, your job is to control the experience for your learners and know that there's always an emotional journey that people are going through. Now, if you are starting and you're checking your notes and you're not sure what you're doing next, it can create a sense of discomfort in your learners or your participants or your audience members. And also, it can drop the levels of credibility and respect that they may actually have for you as an influencer in the room. So we need to get very good at certainly memorizing our content, and we'll talk about that in a separate video, but we need to be able to create a flow experience for our learners so that they're not wondering, does this guy actually or girl actually know their stuff? And am I in a safe place? And that's ultimately what we are looking to create for our participants, a safe environment where they can still be in the present moment and that experience as much as possible, if that makes sense. So in this video, I just want to give you 3 simple things that you can do to make sure that you stay on track and that there's no jarring for your participants. So number 1 thing that I first want to recommend is that you print off your PowerPoints, okay? And that may seem like a pretty obvious thing to do, but so many people forget to do it and they put up their PowerPoints, then they have an issue, something goes wrong, and suddenly they don't know what's coming next or what they're meant to present. So even if you've got your slides that are all going well, what I recommend that you do is be able to see into the future. And one of the ways to do that is print off your slides 3 to a page or even 9 to a page or even 10 to whatever will allow you to be able to see into the future and see what is coming next. Because it's your ability to see what's coming next that makes all the difference and allows you to flow. All right. You don't want to be thinking, oh, what's happening next? What am I meant to do? You want to have that already at the top of your mind. So, number 1, print off your slides and 3 to a page minimum, all right? Because that way you can look down and go, oh, yep, that's the next slide that's coming up. And you can speak to the future, not just the present moment. Second thing that I highly recommend that you do is definitely have sticky notes. Yeah, have your sticky notes. And what I mean by that is you're going to have your syntax, your session plan, but what I then recommend that you do is have your sticky notes so that you can cross off items as you complete them or as you do them or as you say them. Now, you can hold them in your hand so that people can't actually see them, but it allows you to actually check and what's coming next and tick it off. Yes, I would have to say that I've had many experiences where I haven't done that, and I potentially missed activities or missed things to actually mention, and it's come back to bite me in the bottom, so to speak. All right. And maybe I've looked at the wrong page number or something's gone wrong, and having sticky notes and just ticking things off, great strategy. So number 1 was print off your PowerPoints. No ifs, no buts, you have to do it. Number 2 was get in the habit of using sticky notes and cross off things that you complete as you do them. Next thing, number 3 is avoid checking your notes when you are delivering or when you are looking at your audience. Instead, if you need to actually look at your notes, do an activity. Get your audience to do an activity, and while they're doing the activity, check your notes. All right. Because a master or a pro is kind of like a magician. They're doing things behind the scenes that the audience are not even knowing about. And when you can create that atmosphere of, wow, this guy isn't even checking his notes, this gal isn't even checking their notes, everything's just flowing. That's the ultimate state to get to. You never want to let your audience see you checking your notes because kind of looks like an amateur. So a pro is knowing what's happening 2 or 3 moves ahead at least and is always guiding the experience for the learners, the participants, all right? So as much as possible, the third one there is avoid checking your notes while you're actually delivering. And if you do need to check your notes, create an activity. And while they're doing something, look at your notes as much as you want, right? Because that is going to give you even more confidence to deliver whatever is coming next, all right? So hope you got some value from the video. As always, like, comment, share, and let's get this message out there so that we can really raise the standards of training in Australia and globally as well. Knowing that your audience really want a nice flowing experience that's safe for them and they get the most out of it. These 3 tips hopefully will optimize your delivery and really are simple things that you can do, which not too hard, but will make a massive difference. Thanks for watching the video, folks, and keep going out there to speak to be remembered and have the impact that you really truly want to have. Thanks for watching, everyone.